Welcome to Stamp Together Saturday. This is Amy Rich. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, thrilled to be with you every Saturday morning. Whether it be live or pre-recorded, we are always here to create a fabulous card. And today's is extra special. I really like today's card, so I hope you do too as we create. But before we get to that, let's just reminisce a little about the past 6 years and how amazing it has been to be together every Saturday morning. At the beginning, if I was gone or out of town or couldn't be here live, I did not pre-record, so there were a couple skipped Saturdays in there. But other than that, we have been here 6 years, and it has been so much fun. And I can't believe it's been that long, honestly. This is the last Saturday that I will be saying I have been a demonstrator for 24 years. Because next Saturday is my big Stampiversary. So excited to celebrate with all of the things that we have going on next weekend, including an in-person event, which if you did not get to register for the card making portion, we will have a few packets for walk-in people. But there is also a retired item sale, which will be items. Oh gosh, we didn't do it last year. So I know of several of us at least who have been going through the archives of things that we have. So it's very exciting. We're going to have a lot of great product. And then if you can't make it next Saturday, we've also got the sale extending into the following week on Thursday and Friday. So look for those details and that information. I believe I have the retired item sale posted in a featured pin on my Facebook page. So check that out if you live in the area, because you're not going to want to miss it. So we are here to create a card that might take a little bit longer. So I'm not going to take any more of your time, but we're going to flip the camera and talk about the product that we're going to use today. And it is the fabulous Boardwalk. Oh shoot, now I forgot. Beach Boardwalk Designer Series paper. And so I have taken pieces of all of these. Hi, Maggie. Great to have you, Carla. Thank you for being ready to play. That is always fun. So these are some of the papers in the Beach Boardwalk DSP. And I have just cut squares from them as noted in my cutting instructions. So you can always look at least the night before, sometimes hopefully longer than that, ahead of time to see the cutting instructions so that you can play along with us. If you choose to do that, we can create together. And if you choose not to, you can just watch and comment, because we love comments. We love to interact here on Facebook. And I'm like, where am I? Okay. So we are live. Yay. And good morning, Stacy. I see you here too. Okay. So we're going to start with our squares of Designer Series paper and dark cardstock. I have chosen to use black. Why? Because it really sets off this Designer Series paper nicely. So I'm going to show you here what we're doing. I'm going to put glue, and liquid glue for me is going to be a little bit faster here today. But we're going to put glue on one area of the cardstock and then adhere the Designer Series paper onto that by offsetting it and creating a border on two of the sides. So we're doing kind of a 3D shadow look here, but it doesn't matter what color your cardstock is. I just think it sets off nicely if you have a bright Designer Series paper and a dark cardstock. And so we're going to just do all 12 of these, and we'll chit chat while we do it. So next weekend, because I will be at my event, my in-person event here in my town, I will not be here live to create a card with you. However, at some point in the morning, we're going to go live just to show you what's going on at the event. And so you will get a pre-recorded card next week. We're not even going to go back in the archives. We got to celebrate with a card because it is my 20th stamp anniversary on Saturday. We don't want to skimp. We got to do it right. So I will do a pre-recorded video and then go live at some point just to say hi and show you what's happening at my event. And I have a lot of amazing demonstrators helping me out on Saturday. Some are running the garage sale. Some are running a card station. So we're going to have just all kinds of stuff happening. I have new product displays. I have current product displays. And, you know, you're just going to want to come and see what's going on. And I'm also going to have snacks. Who doesn't love a good snack? Oh, you got to come and snack with us. It's good to see everybody commenting to each other and to me. I appreciate that so much. It's funny because I try to go and respond to everybody, or at least, you know, like your comment and read the comments. A lot of times what happens is I'm in the middle of doing it and then a distraction happens and then off I go on to the next thing, and I try to come back. So just keep commenting. I'm reading them at least for sure. And I love scrolling through and reading how happy it makes you to be here with me on Saturday mornings. So it's always good stuff. But check it out. Look at how cute these are. And with these bright colors, so awesome. So this again is the Beach Boardwalk Designer Series paper. You can find it. I believe it's still in the online store last I checked, which I think was this morning. So I think you can still find it. It is a fabulous, brightly colored paper with sky backgrounds and carnival things. And, oh, it's just a fun paper. And we've got palm trees, which makes us happy here in southern Minnesota when it was 80 degrees on Thursday. Over 80, I think. And then yesterday was flipping freezing, and I am not exaggerating. It was so cold yesterday. And I'm like, why are we doing this? All right, so we've got all 12 put together, and I am also next going to stamp a sentiment, and I've chosen for this stamp set called A Family Celebration, which is coming to you live on the Stampin' Up! Website in the new catalog, I believe. I don't think it's in the online exclusives. I think it's new catalog. It is just so sweet. And I'm going to use my, let's see. It's so hard to choose. It has so many great, so this is all of your family. So grandchild, better half. I love that. Grandma, daughter, brother, friend, dad. Happy birthday to my, which is kind of a cool stamp. And I'm just going to use the to my from there. So I'm going to pull that out. And I'm going to use black ink. And this is our new hybrid ink. And I think I've shown this before. You're going to want to pull up on the side. If you try to pull up on the top, especially when it's a new ink pad, it's going to be a little bit trickier to open. So if you go in from the side, it really goes pretty easily. So this hybrid ink pad, I don't want to ink the whole thing. I almost did. This hybrid ink pad will be available also in May. I'm going to stamp the to my up here. And it is designed to work with both Stampin' Blends and watercoloring, which is really kind of fun. I think daughter is going to be really fun on this. I think it's a super perfect designer series paper for my daughter Grace. And I don't know what I'm going to give it to her for, but it's awesome. So I'm going to do it anyway. All right. So to my daughter. Keep in mind that when you stamp that hybrid ink pad, it takes just a little bit longer to dry, which is why I wanted to do that right now, because I'm going to set it aside then so that it can work on drying. It needs a couple of minutes, but I'm going to give it 5, probably. And then I'm going to start adhering these pieces to my card base. And when you do this, you'll just kind of get a good idea of how this is laying out. You're going to want a little bit bigger border on left and right than you do on top and bottom. So I just want to make sure everything's going to fit, and I'm not going to be embarrassed with it in the end, how poorly it came out. So this is what we're going to do. And what I'm going to set up here is to make sure your black is in the same spot, bottom right corner on every piece. And I might change where these are going to go, but do you see how it's good to kind of set these up and see? It is very good. Okay. So something like that is how it's going to go. So I'm just going to start at the top and work my way. Oh, come on, glue. You and I have to get through a couple more things. All right. So isn't this pretty? Oh, it's such a cool look. I love when you can just take paper to create a look, an unexpected look. You know, it's just got a cool feel to it with those little boxes down here of black. It really sets it off. Okay, so my spacing looks pretty good, but now I'm going to rearrange where I want these. And I maybe shouldn't have taken those off necessarily, but we're going to make it work. So just make sure, like I almost screwed up. You want to line up the black as you work your way down. And I'm going to do a little bit bigger space from top to bottom. And let's do another. I love this water paper. It'd be good for so many things. You could do beach scenes and things like that. There's a new online exclusive bundle coming out that it would look really cool with these water designs. Super cool. All right, continuing on now as we add our designer series paper, I am going to play a little Amy Rich trivia with you. And this one, my team members are exempt from playing. My team members can't play because the question is, how many team members do I support right now? Answer in the comments. I am watching, and I will try to say maybe higher or lower. How many team members on the Not So Average Stampers am I supporting right now? Team members, you may not play. I am sorry, but you can't. You're not allowed. So put your in the comments a winner by the last. You have a guess and you're off just a little, but if you're the closest, you're going to win anyway. And I think something may have gone wrong with my audio according to my phone. So this could be an interesting finish here. But Maggie says 25, 9. It's higher than both of those. Higher than both of those. We have a lot of fun together. In fact, Karen, you cannot guess. Hello. It is higher than 25, higher than 43. Let's see. Just curious if you can hear me, because I think my, it's lower than 78. Can you hear me, by the way? It's higher than 52. My phone said that there's an audio disruption, so I'm just checking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? All right. In the meantime, while I am still waiting for a correct answer, okay, you can hear me. Good. Thank you. I'm going to do the same thing here with my sentiment. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. So that the black pops off. Kathy, you're close, 68, but it's lower. And then we're going to add this right down here with, and actually I don't want to cover up these guys, so I'm going to do it here. You can hear me fine. That's awesome. All right, so 68 so far is the closest, but it's lower than that. Lower than 68. 60, higher than that. Awesome. You're getting close now. We're gonna narrow it down. Hi, Shirley. It is 65, Maggie. Congratulations. I support 65 demonstrators currently on my team, and we have so much fun together. Good times. We're meeting after this, and we have a lot to talk about with new product and all of the things. So I glitched for a second, but Maggie was right. It is 65 demonstrators. So congrats to Maggie. I met Maggie at Onstage. And I love that I can picture you and I've talked to you, and that's really fun. But she's right, 65. All right. Array of Dots is also a brand new product coming your way. And we're going to put the dots just wherever it is you feel like they would look fun. Mine are going to go something like this. And that is the fabulous card that I have made today. I would love for you to put yours in the comments below, so that we can see what you created. But I love the amazing bright, backed by that stark black. I think that really sets things off nicely. It's cool, isn't it? All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to flip the camera back really quickly. Maggie, I think I have your address. Oops, sorry about that flip. That wasn't so good. I think I have your address, but if not, can you put it in our text thread or our messaging thread? That'd be great. And yes, thank you. Beautiful card. Can't wait to see what you created. And I will see you back here on Wednesday for another What's Up Stampers, but also next Saturday, pre-recorded here and live over at my Stampiversary event. So see you very soon. Have a good day.